So I'm first getting into Romance right here. And I'm going to be placing that on my crease and upper crease. So what are some of my thoughts on this palette? I like the mattes. I do like the mattes. I've used pretty much all of them that are in the palette in the 4 looks that I've done. And they're buttery. They are not too powdery, and they're pigmented. So that's what I like about them. Next, I'm going in with the shade in Health right here. Yeah, I definitely like the mattes. Do you see how pigmented this is going on? Gorgeous. Gonna go back in with the shade Romance to blend it out some more. Getting my brushes mixed up. So yeah, I really like the mattes. I did order another palette from Jolie Beauty, so I have that one too, that I'll be using in future videos. That's the, what is this called? Spellbound. It's called the Spellbound palette, so I'll be using that too. And I hope the mattes are just as good in there as they are in this one. So that's what I like. I like also that there's so many shades in here, and they all have different, they all go in a color story, like I've been saying in a lot of my videos. That's the main reason I like this palette. Like, you don't really have to think about anything. I'm going in with the shade In Sickness now. Right there. So you don't really have to think, which is one of the main reasons I like this palette. Some of the things that I don't like about the palette are the flaky shimmers. Those are so hard to get on and look good, it's not even funny. And some of these satin shades, like In Sickness, it goes on pretty patchy and it has a shit ton of fallout. So you really have to like pack it on and blend it in. Not all of the shimmery shades are like this. Like the next one I use is not like this, but this In Sickness shade is not my favorite. I mean, once it's on there, it looks really good, but it's just a matter of like making it work to get on there is the tough part. And then you see all that fallout. So, but the flaky shades I cannot use at all. I've been trying, and I cannot make them work. They just look super textured on my already textured lids. So I'm sticking to the satin shimmers. Next, I'm going in with the shade Petal. I'm sticking with the satin. I was going to say shatin. The satin shimmers, because those do not add extra texture to my eye. Maybe if I had younger eyelids that were a little bit more taut, I wouldn't be having such an issue, but because my eyelids are not the youngest anymore, it doesn't look the best on my lids. But overall, I like this palette. It's just some of the shades are difficult to work with. Like this one, like this Petal shade goes on very opaque, very smooth. It's just that other shade, the In Sickness shade, which is difficult to work with, which I'm going in with now to make sure I get the blend right. Put this in my crease a little bit. Let me know down in the comments, do you have this palette, this Till Death palette? And if you do, what are your thoughts? Let me know. if you do have this palette, or if you're thinking about buying this palette, definitely do your eyes first. Like, do you see all that fallout? Look at that. Definitely do your eyes first. Oh, and this black is not where it's at. It is super powdery. I'm not sure if it's because they tried to put shimmer in it or not, but the shimmer doesn't come through, and it's just a super powdery black. It's not super duper pigmented. It's more of like a charcoal than a black, which is still black, but it's not like the blackest black that I would prefer. But yeah, I hope that the mattes in the Spellbound palette are just as good as these, because these are some good mattes. I like the mattes. I really like the mattes. I'm just hoping that the other formulas are a little different, because the other formulas in here need some help. So this will probably be going on my Poshmark, because I don't see myself using it very often, just because I can't use the entire palette. But I mean, overall it's a good palette. Would I recommend it? Not really. Not unless you really like this color story. Like, not unless you really like this color story. But I think that the formulation overall could use some work on the shimmers. But a majority of the palette is matte or satin, but the shimmers aren't, it's not where it's at, in my opinion. So let me get this fallout off my eye. The eye look is done for the most part. I just got to do my bottom lash line. But let me get this fallout off first. Look at that. That's all fallout. Sorry for that random cut. My daughter needed something. I just went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. So my thoughts on the Till Death palette. It's okay. It's okay. I would recommend it for someone that didn't have as wrinkly of eyelids as I do, or someone that doesn't mind that flaky foiling that these eyeshadows do, or that the foil eyeshadows do. I mean, overall, like I said, the mattes are amazing. The satins are really good, aside from this one, the In Darkness, or not In Darkness, In Sickness shade. All the other ones are really good. Just this one, which I happen to love this color. This one is not that good. But, I mean, it's an okay palette. Now, would I recommend it? Like I said, I would recommend it to someone who doesn't care about the foily eyeshadows, because I'm not a fan of those in the first place. And someone that doesn't mind inconsistency with formula. But that's just my opinion. I'm still going to use this palette because the mattes are amazing. I'm still going to use it. I just don't see myself being able to do a whole bunch of looks if I just use the mattes. Now, hopefully the other palette, the Spellbound palette, I hope that hits, because that color story is gorgeous. This color story is good too, of course. Like, that's why I bought it. But like I said, the inconsistency of formula it's kind of getting me down. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video, because you know sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch some more videos. So there they are, popping up right there and right there, right there and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!